大家好. In this lesson, we're going to learn about clothes in Chinese. 衣服,衣服. The learning outcomes for this video are to recognize the characters for clothing words and to say what clothes or accessories you're wearing. First word, 穿, 穿. This actually means to wear, so this is a verb, to wear something. And this applies to most clothing items like shirts, tops, skirts, pants. For example, 你喜欢穿什么颜色的衣服？是什么意思？穿。第二，这是戴。This means to wear as well, but in Chinese we use this word when we're talking about wearing accessories. Things like hats and scarves and glasses, things that we can add on top. For example, 他戴着帽子和围巾. He is wearing a hat and a scarf. The first clothing word, 衬衣, 衬衣. 这是 shirt. So this is generally a buttoned up shirt, okay? On the right hand side we have 衣 from 衣服. But when we make this character a radical and put it on the left-hand side, it looks like this. So this is our clothing radical, and you'll see that in a lot of different clothes that we talk about. 这是衬衣. 比如说，我穿着衬衣. So this 着 word is a continuous aspect particle. That's a little bit confusing, but it's a little bit like something's currently happening at the time for continuous state. So it's sort of like the ing in English. So I am wearing a 衬衣. 我穿着衬衣. 这是什么? Something above. So 这是上衣. So this isn't necessarily a jacket, it's generally a top. So anything that you wear on the top half, it could be like a light sports jacket, it could just be a nice top. So 我有8件蓝色的上衣. 件 is a measure word for most clothing items. 我有8件蓝色的上衣. 这是什么? 大衣. 这是 coat. 你有黑色的大衣吗? 这是什么? T-shirt. T-shirt. 我有很多 T-shirt. This is a really interesting one because it has a letter T in it, and that is just how it is. T-shirt. 这是什么? See the clothing radical on the left side? 这是裙子. Careful with pronunciation. 裙子. 很好. So the way I remember this one, so we've got the clothing radical on the left-hand side, but on the right-hand side, this is like something to do with the emperor or something royal. So in the olden days, so how I remember this one is firstly we've got the clothing radical on the left-hand side, but on the right-hand side this has something to do with an emperor, and so back in ancient China the emperor wore a massive big robe. Sometimes a fun way maybe think, oh, that dress is so beautiful or that skirt is so beautiful, so you open your mouth so you've got your kohl here. So just think of a way that you can remember. So a 裙子 can be a dress or a skirt. So 我有3条裙子. This is a measure word for skirts, dresses, and pants. So they're long, skinny things, remember, are 一条鱼 and 一条蛇. 很好，我有3条裙子. 这是什么? 这是裤子, trousers. On the left-hand side, we've got the radical for clothing, and then on the right hand side this is the sound part. 裤. So 裤子 is trousers, but we have different types of trousers. So we've got 长裤, which are long ones, and 短裤, which are shorts. So here we go. 长 means long in length. So 高 is tall in height, but 长, long in length. And then 短 is short in length. So we can use 长 and 短 to describe other types of clothing as well. We could use 长裙, a long skirt or dress, and 短裙 is a short skirt or dress, or long or short other things as well. 裤子 trousers. 这是什么? 牛仔裤. Literally, 牛 you might have noticed is a cow. 牛仔 is a cowboy. So 牛仔裤, cowboy pants, but we know them as jeans. Cool. 他穿着牛仔裤. He is wearing jeans. 下一个,这是什么? 这是围巾. 围巾. So 围 means to surround something, and 巾 is like a small cloth of some sort. 我妈妈喜欢戴围巾. Remember, 戴 is used for accessories. 这是什么? Another accessory. 这是帽子. 帽子, a cap or a hat. So on the left-hand side, you'll notice that it is the jin from the 围巾. So it's like a cloth. So it's kind of like the material it's made of. The font in this case actually surrounds the whole thing, and it encloses it at the top here, so it looks like a bit like a r, but it's not actually. But it is a little bit helpful if you think of the r, and at the bottom here, this is our eye radical. So what's stopping from the sun from getting into our eyes is our cap, our 帽子. 帽子. 我戴着帽子. I am wearing a cap. 这是什么? 这是袜子. 袜子. So you might think, oh, this looks a little bit like 妹妹, this right side here. So 我妹妹有紫色的袜子. 袜子. 鞋子. 鞋子. This is a really tricky one. So this radical here is about the ground, the earth. So your shoes are the things that touch the earth. So maybe that's something that can help you remember it. So you've got two of them. So you've got two shoes that are touching the earth. 鞋子. Or you can just say 鞋. Doesn't have to be the 字. This one, different type of shoe, is a 皮鞋. 皮鞋. 皮 means skin or leather. So 皮鞋 is a leather shoe. And 运动鞋. Sports shoes. 运动鞋. For example, 我有3双鞋子. New measure word. 双 means a pair of something. So in Chinese, we don't have a pair of pants or a pair of trousers like we do in English. We use 条 for pants, but we do use 双 for a pair of shoes because you have two of them. 一双鞋子. For follow-up, log on to Quizlet and test yourself. Make sure you do that now and maybe in a day or two as well. That will help you reinforce the learning. And make sure your notes are complete and write down any questions you have about this video. You may want to print out the notes and write it in so you can bring it to class as well. 谢谢，再见。